Geez, legends, Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. It's the weekend. Woo-hoo. So yeah, Friday night here. I worked this morning, but very tired, caught up on some sleep, did a bit of cooking, bit of cleaning, and yeah, I've had a couple of beers with dinner, but I thought I'll do a cheeky beer review before I go to bed. So just something sort of lighter. It's one of my sort of favourite pale ales that you can get in the supermarket. I don't have it very often, but when I do, I really enjoy it. So I thought I'll put her up on the channel. So it's the Pale Ale. It's American style by Mountain Goat. Mountain Goat are one of the original craft breweries in Australia. They're now sort of owned by a conglomerate type. So they're not necessarily craft beer anymore. They're sort of like an in-between, a bit like your sort of Stone and Wood and your Pirate Life and your Coopers and those sort of types. So yeah, let's get into it. I've got my Hopheads glass with the little hop man, and I've had I'd say a pretty decent week at work. I had a couple of rough days, but yeah, pretty keen for the weekend. I don't have to go back to work now till Monday night, so it's always good getting that sort of full Monday of leisure as well. Welcome to all in the chat. We have Joey Edibles. Cheers, mate. We have Lee. How you going? Got Stewie. And we have Adam. I'm done for the week, bro. So yeah, I was on morning shift this week, so it's good. Yeah, I'll get a decent sleep tonight, hopefully, and be up early to check out like the UK streams and whatever else. I was thinking about going to Melbourne, but yeah, I don't know. I might even go Sunday or Monday instead. I did a heap of washing, so most of my decent clothes are still out in the clothesline now, and it's like night time, and they're not dry. So if I'm wanting to go anywhere tomorrow, it's probably going to be, especially like if I'm going on the train, I have to go real early. So, hmm. Anyway, let's get into this beer. So yeah, I've just had a couple of sort of shitty lagers before this while I was eating dinner. Um, I feel like something's just bitten my foot. Anyway, I like the simple can artwork on this too. Like just the colours are pretty cool. Stands out. So yeah, as I said, American style. Um, quite hoppy when I've had it, which is good for a pale ale. And yeah, it's like from what I remember, it's got a good hint of pine, like some citrus, stone fruit. But yeah, in the glass, it's got a little bit of chill haze. Very, very lively carbonation. The head's disappeared instantly. The carbonation's just going nuts. It's quite the dirty glass too. I would say like a light orange in colour, or even like a dark straw. It looks darker in the camera, obviously. But yeah, I'd say too probably light to medium body. Let's go a whiff. Smells very citrusy, like sweet orange, pithy grapefruit, maybe even a touch of lemon. You can definitely tell when you step up. Like this is only just a basic craft pale ale, But to smell this compared to like the shitty Aldi lagers I was drinking before, it's just like from here to like there. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, I'm getting like a touch of peach. I'm not really getting pine on the nose. But yeah, I haven't had this beer for a while. So when I seen it, I was like, I'm going to grab one and review it. We've got like a local bottle shop. It was sort of like a supermarket bottle shop, but separate to the supermarket, just under the same name. And it was always very dated and had pretty ordinary stock. And now they've been taken over by one of the franchise bottle shops. So all of a sudden it's all modernized and got way better like products and stuff. So yeah, I went in there and had a look, and they've even got some local craft in there, which is pretty cool. Anyway, cheers, boys. I'm going in. Smiley. There's something about this beer I really enjoy. It's got that, yeah, like that marmalade jammy thing, like slightly sticky. Yeah, apricot as well. I feel like it varies sometimes. Like I've had some batches of it where it's been real piney. This one, not so much, which is a bit of a shame. But the citrus character in this one's like really, really good. Getting some bitterness on the finish. It's funny to think there's people out there that like just drink like Great Northerns and stuff. Like there was a guy at work not long ago, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I tried the Mountain Goat Pale Ale, and it was just way too bitter for me." I'm drinking it now, going, "What?" I mean, it's got a little touch of bitterness, but yeah, obviously completely different palates. Cheers, Bumpy. Long time no see, brother. Suppose I should go through some of these comments. Oh yeah, the old golden pints. So 9:30 p.m. What for you guys tonight? So my morning tomorrow. Is that what you're saying? Like I've got that list you sent me, so just off the top of the head, I can pretty much come up with answers for all of those. And I certainly have plenty of beers in the fridge. So yeah, if I'm up and about at a decent hour, dude, I'll join for sure. I just can't lock it in just because it's like at a sort of an early time for me. But yeah, I'm pretty much having this beer tonight and going to bed. So I dare say I'll be up early. Like I've been getting up at 4 a.m. all week, so I'm pretty sure I'll be up by at least 6 or 7. A Java Monster. What's that like? Is that like an energy drink, coffee sort of thing? If it was 2025, it'd be a bit of a battle. I'd be right with picking like a favourite beer or something, but not like a venue. I don't even think I've been anywhere this year. How'd the ice fishing go, buddy? And Joey, that guy that you said on the shorts that passed away, was he part of the death pool? Yeah, that's exactly right, Chewy. So do I. I'm more of a peach man than a boob man. Yes. Everyone's saying hello to each other. No worries, buddy. Oh yeah, yeah. I think I might have tried that, Stewie. The name definitely rang a bell. I've found most of those energy drink coffee things pretty shit. I'd rather just have either an energy drink or an iced coffee, not this sort of hybrid thing of the two. They're always in real small bottles or cans as well. Like you pay about well, in Australia anyway, you pay about fucking $6 for one, and it's in a thing about this big. Yeah. Yeah, well, in the fridge at the moment, dude, I've got like obviously a shitload of like VBs, and then the rest of the beers are sort of review beers. Like I've got some American hype and that still. So yeah, if I come on it, it'll be like I'll be just drinking VB probably just in the glass. I might have one craft beer maybe, but yeah, I like the look of the list. It was pretty cool, all the different what topics sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, some of the energy drinks and that they're so expensive. Bags of chips or crisps or whatever people call them in whatever country. They're one thing that's definitely gone up a fair bit in price in Australia. And I feel like there's less and less in the bags now. Another thing's chocolate. Like the blocks of chocolate are just getting smaller, and like you're paying like over $5 just for one block now. Another one massive thing that I think's gone up really outrageously is cheese. Any sort of cheese now, even just basic cheeses. It's like we live in one of the strongest dairy areas in the world, and we're paying this fucking ridiculous prices for basic cheese. Yeah, that's not a bad size. Like a lot of the ones we have are a little small. Yes. He keeps putting the bloody thing up now, Bumpy. He's like making some real ridiculous requests now. I think the last one he wanted 3 women and they all had to be in Santa suits or some shit. It's like, come on, mate, turn it up. What are you going to provide for these women if they do it? It's got to be more than just a fucking head shave. His name on Instagram is 1-800-LOVE. Cheers, Lee. Thanks for chiming in. The bitterness is getting a little more intense as it warms. Good pale ale. I quite rate it. If I made a pale ale like this, I'd be quite happy. Just needs a it just needs a bit more pine. Needs a bit of maybe some Chinook or Columbus. So it would be delightful. I like the citrus and stone fruit character in it. It's got a nice light base. I would say bready and biscuity, probably more biscuity. Hmm. Apricot. I'm not a huge fan of apricot, but like I definitely prefer beers when they're not stone fruit forward, but when it's sort of like a mix with citrus, it's not too bad. Sort of initially sweet, finishes fairly dry. Yes. Are you saying hello to yourself? No, I know what it's about. Your Instagram. Yeah, boy. I might shave mine again. No, I'd actually be annoyed, like, because I'm growing mine back. I reckon I'd be annoyed now if, like, it was shaved. Whereas when I shaved it when it was real long, it was just good to get rid of it because it was, like, damaged. God, I'm glad it's the weekend. And I haven't drank that much this week, so the beers are going to go down even better. Pepsi Max Cherry sounds all right. I'm not a big fan of Pepsi Max, but some of the flavors they have, I don't mind. I do like a cherry Coke, but you just never see them here in Australia. It's pretty rare. Yeah. Yeah, for me, it was like, I don't know, I've just felt like physically I just needed to just take it easy this week. Being on mornings sort of helped because, yeah, like I was always at work when like yeah, people in the US were doing the streams, so I couldn't join any of them. So that always helps. Apparently our schedule at work could be changing soon, so I might have to rejig a few things. I think ideally I just want to do like where I work. I'm always going to have to work silly hours, but ultimately I just want to be able to do one sort of particular shift and not changing all the time. Like I would prefer to just do nights all the time than doing what I do now, because at least you're going to bed the same time every day, and like yeah, then I can still do the whole bloody yeah, like catching up with the US boys and stuff and having beers, and I don't know, I just think it suits my lifestyle better to work nights and like mornings and shit. The only time it sucks is if you got something on a Saturday, like in the city, and you sort of can't go because you don't get home from work till 6 in the morning and you haven't slept. So that's where it sucks. But I guess like if you're doing them all year round, you can take a couple of them off. But yeah, I just don't know if I'll be able to. I just don't know if there'll be a position available in the company where I can sort of pick just to work nights. Would be good for the bank balance too, just doing nights all the time. Cheers, Susie. Good to see you. I seen you're on was it Andrews again today? I've jumped in the chat quickly on him the last 2 days. I really wanted to have a beer with him. Yeah, not today. I think it was the day before, but I'm just so sick of hearing about the fucking Bounty and Bourne and Kyle and all them. I'm just like, let it go, for fuck's sake. I think Bounty loves the drama, to be honest. Yeah, I think everyone on the panel probably thought, oh, yeah, he makes a good point. Yeah, I absolutely love Drewy, but yeah, like some of that shit going down, it's just like I'm so sick of hearing about it. I love when like you go on Drewy's and there's no drama and you just sort of chill and just banter and listening to tunes and yeah, like it's real relaxed, but it just hasn't been the same recently. But on that note, I better score this beer and probably get on out of here because I need some sleep. It is nearly 12:30, and I want to get up bright and early tomorrow and get back on it. So yeah, considering it's just a pretty basic pale ale, it's never going to get a huge score, but I think it's pretty good for what it is. So I'm going to say a 4.25 out of 5. I think for a pale ale, it's very, very good. And as it warmed, it got a bit more bitterness to it. The pine come out a little bit, but still wasn't up to my high level that I enjoy. But yeah, as I said, different batches, you get sort of slightly different variations. But yeah, very citrusy, stone fruit. Um, yeah, as I said, sort of initially sweet, finishes dry and bitter. Yeah, like a light sort of biscuity, bready base. Very easy to drink, good summer beer. So yeah, good thing with Mountain Goat too, even though they're not true craft, they do a lot of limited releases. They do some like really good like stouts and barley wines, and they'll add stuff like chili and yeah, they go all out with the sort of experimental stuff. One of my mates worked with them for a little while. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm out of here. Um, I will definitely be about in my morning, your nights. So yeah, in about probably 8 hours' time, I'll be floating about somewhere on YouTube. So we will see most of yous over the weekend. Cheers, and I'm out of here. Thanks for chiming in, peeps.